May the one who understands the speech of the rose among the thorns, the love of a bride, the joy of the beloved ones, bless the groom and the bride. So as we're beginning this ceremony, Dana, it's your turn to do a spiritual act of creation. As God created the world in 7 days, you're now going to circle Ben 7 times with both of your mothers behind you. And in doing so, according to our Kabbalistic mystical tradition, you're actually doing an act of creating the spiritual bonds and the spiritual home between you. So I'm going to count, so you don't have to. And everyone else is welcome to be seated for the remainder of the ceremony that's beginning now with Dana walking around Ben 7 times. We're going to call up your mothers in a few minutes' time as well. Just a few words of introduction. Dana and Ben, Mazel Tov, we're here. I think your grandmother, Mrs. Judy Brown, has been waiting for this day for some time. A few words of introduction, and I'll have a short speech in a few minutes. So a Jewish wedding has 2 parts to it that we're going to celebrate today, all of us taking part with Dana and Ben. So the first part is known as Kiddushin, which is an act of making sacred, an act of making holy, and that's the holy bond that exists between you. So traditionally, when part 1 would take place in the times of the Talmud, both of you would go home, and we would wait a year and come back together and do part 2. But I feel like it's taken long enough, and so we're here to do part 1 and 2 together with a short break in between them. So we're going to start with part 1, Kiddushin, which we will sanctify with a glass of wine that you'll both drink, and then Ben will give you, Dana, a ring. At the end of that, we'll have a short interruption. Ben will present you with the ketubah, with the marriage document. I'll offer a short speech. And then at the end, we'll continue to part 2, known as Nisuin, which is what we might call the Jewish legal marriage. And that's affected in a few different ways. Firstly, by this beautiful chuppah we're standing underneath. That is, standing here together is an act of Nisuin, creating this bond between you through the home that's represented by the 4 corners of the chuppah. Another opinion is that the 7 blessings that your fathers are going to be reciting together is an act of Nisuin. And a third opinion, and this is what we're going to do at the end of the ceremony, is the 2 of you are going to go to your room and have a few minutes of seclusion alone together that will affect the wedding according to all the various opinions. So as we're about to get started, I'm just going to ask a few quick questions. Ben, do you have the ring? Is it in your pocket? You don't. All right, we found the ring. Ben, do you want to check this ring? I'm going to be a witness today together with Dr. Brian Kay, and Brian's going to take a look at this ring as well. One of the obligations for a ring is that it should be simple, without any adornments, and this is a beautiful, simple golden ring that fulfills our obligations according to Jewish law. Brian, looks good to you?
Looks good to me.
It also has to be worth about 10 cents or more. Are we doing good? Okay, 12 cents, exactly. Fantastic. So we're going to begin by reciting a blessing on a cup of wine. I'm going to ask your mothers to come up here as well to help you with the drinking of the wine, to lift up the veil. No, you have to drink the wine yourselves. You can stand on this side here. Then when we're finished, we will have you help Dana with her veil so that Dana can drink the wine.